Who's it? It's me, the cat. Yay! We did it! You may not get such chances to build the cat, so grab it before it's too late. Today, let's discuss on cat. Not the one you come across every day, but the one which comes once a year. Before we start, a small request. Please subscribe to our channel and help us grow so that we can come with more topics. What is CAT? CAT, or the Common Admission Test, is a computer-based test conducted by IIMs in India for admission to business management programs. CAT is conducted every year in October and November in a 20-day testing window for admission to the IIMs and major business schools. IIM Indore is conducting CAT 2020. CAT is conducted by one of the older IIMs by policy of rotation each year. There are 6 IIMs who conduct CAT one by one. They are IIM A, B, C, IIM Indore, Kozhikode and Lucknow. Why CAT? Well, CAT is India's most vital exam for getting into top B schools like IIMs and also other non-IIMs. You can apply to a variety of colleges by having a positive rank in CAT. We have discussed it later. What are the benefits of pursuing MBA? You will have opportunity to learn more. Your career will get boosted. You will get to know about the business or corporate world. You will have a strengthened business network, and last but not the least, you will have a better salary. Now we will be looking at some vital dates for this year's exam. October 28th is from when the admit cards will be released, and November 29th is the tentative day for CAT exam, and the results will be released in January. So let's look into the eligibility criteria for CAT. The eligibility criteria are: you need to have a bachelor's degree in any stream with minimum 50% marks or equivalent CGPA. Final year students may also apply, and 40% marks in case of SC, ST or PWD students. Well, there's an increase in number of students registering each year for CAT, but on the actual day, there may be a difference from the number of students registered and those who appear for the exam. You all must know that there is no such predefined syllabus for CAT. But still, we have formulated some common topics for this year's exam. Those are quantitative ability, VARC and DILR. Let us take you through the detailed syllabus of this year's exam. We will be discussing in a tabular form. In quants, you have number system, profit loss and discount, LCM and HCF. In DILR, you have tables, caslets and bar graphs. In VARC, you have English usage, vocabulary, fill in the blanks. Coming over to the next part, in quants you have speed, distance and time, percentages, time and work, ratio and proportion, averages. In DILR you have lines and charts, column graphs, Venn diagrams, pie chart, other basic reasonings. In VARC you have sentence correction, close passage, jumbled paragraph, meaning usage match and analogies. In quants, quadratic equation and linear equations, complex numbers, simple and compound interest, logarithms. In DILR, calendars, number and letter series, clocks, Venn diagrams. In VARC, summary questions, verbal reasoning, facts and fragments. And for the quants part, sequence and series, inequalities, probability, surds and indices, set theory and function. For DILR, cubes, setting arrangement, binary logic, logical matching and logical sequence. Coming over to the last part, for quants, permutation combination, mixtures and allocations, trigonometry, coordinate geometry and geometry and mensuration. For DILR, syllogisms, logical connectives and blood relations. Let us see how many questions are there for each sections. The blue one is for VARC, the orange is for DILR and the grey is for quant. Now let us take a look at the marks weightage of various sections in the quants part. Similarly, for the VARC part, in VARC, the maximum weightage is given to the comprehension part. So practice the comprehension wisely to achieve maximum marks in this section. Here are a few last minute preparation tips. Scoring in the quant section can only be easy if you practice a lot. So take as many mocks as possible within this time to improve your efficiency of solving. The DILR part is totally based on practice. If you practice more, then your analytical thinking will increase and this will help you on the exam day for cracking questions easily. For improving efficiency in the work part, practice as much comprehensions as you can. Try doing it from your old high school books. Read newspapers regularly and watch English movies without subtitles. Therefore, a summarized preparation tips looks like this. Number 1, sketching the schedule. Number 2, practice previous year papers. Number 3, time management. Number 4, stay healthy and positive. Number 5, revise from flash notes. Prepare flash notes or short notes to help you before the exam day. Number 6, do not take stress. Number 7, read all the questions carefully before answering. Number 8, prepare for the D-Day, that is the day of the exam. Here are a few do's and don'ts on the day of the exam. Let's take a read at the do's. Reach the test center at least 1 hour before the scheduled time. Don't forget to carry your admit card and photo ID proofs. Cooperate during checking and biometric verification. Mark your attendance sheet properly. Fill all the details. After the exam, hand over your hall ticket and writing pad to the invigilator. Now for the don'ts, do not carry any electronic goods that is bought in the exam hall. Avoid carrying valuables as there will be no provision to safekeep them. Don't be late for the exam. Do not use keyboard as it will lock the system. Do not disturb others while the exam, and do not waste pages given for rough work. Keep in mind these few tips while writing your exam. Number 1, follow the instructions given to you. Number 2, start with the known questions. Number 3, keep in mind the sectional time management. Number 4, select the theta questions. Those who are wondering what is theta, it is the answers which need to be typed in. Number 5, use the on-screen calculator. Number 6, focus on your work. Number 7, do not waste time wondering. Number 8, remember quality over quantity matters. Number 9, double check your answers properly. Number 10, say no to panic, that is don't panic with any questions. And finally, keep yourself calm and composed and attend as much questions as you can correct. Here is a list of top 15 non-IIM MBA colleges to apply after the CAT. To top the list, we have IIT Kharagpur, West Bengal, then Xavier Labor Relations Institute or XLRI in short, Jamshedpur, then IIT Delhi, followed by IIT Bombay and IIT Roorkee. Then we have MDI Gurgaon, IIT Madras, SP Jain Institute of Management and Research. Then we have Great Lakes Management, Chennai, and Symbiosis Institute of Business Management in number 10. With SVKM's Narsi Monji Institute in Mumbai, then IIT Kanpur, ICFI Foundation for Higher Education in Hyderabad, IMI New Delhi, and National Institute of Industrial Engineering, Mumbai. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and share for more, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.